I'm Jennifer Kraxner, Director of Strategic Advisory at SecZetta. I wanted to take some time to talk a bit about seasonal help and the implications this temporary workforce has for identity programs. Now, nearly any time of year can require a temporary increase in workforce for one industry or another. The end of the year is obviously busy for retailers, not to mention shipment carriers like FedEx and UPS. The bump in consumer shopping habits results in hundreds of thousands of seasonal workers necessary to support that increase. And November and December aren't the only times we see an increase in seasonal help. Consider the fitness, diet, and weight loss industry right after the new year. Call centers see a significant increase in volume to handle the influx of customers, or tax services from February through April. There's back to school time, again, a busy time for retailers. Even all of the temporary help that's been necessary for pandemic response, from testing centers to vaccination sites to contact tracing. There are many instances when organizations must quickly bring on a diverse population of workers to support those busy times. And while it's incredibly helpful to have that on-demand help, these seasonal workers introduce challenges when it comes to their onboarding, their access, and their offboarding. Now, not unlike most third-party relationships, the biggest push is to get these folks hired and get them to work. That includes many cycles finding the resources, gathering their information, vetting them, and getting them access to what they need to be productive, whether that's a point of sale system, work orders, shipment tracking, or any of those other systems. This effort is so intense, some organizations hire seasonal help just to manage their seasonal help, and that's sometimes just to get them onboarded. Unfortunately, the tedium of the onboarding process leads to some significant challenges from an identity, access, and risk perspective. Seasonal help is actually quite often forgotten when it comes to offboarding. Many managers are so entrenched in their day-to-day work that they fail to take necessary steps to offboard these workers at the right time. Organizations, because of these challenges, become exceedingly vulnerable to breach. The more unnecessary or inappropriate access that is granted to and that persists for these third-party seasonal workers, the broader the attack surface becomes for an organization. And remember, the majority of breaches can be attributed to this type of access by third parties. SecZetta addresses many of these challenges. We help automate the onboarding process, improve identity data flow, and perhaps most importantly, enforce proactive maintenance of seasonal worker identity data so you can trust it to make good access decisions. SecZetta also allows organizations to fully vet and track authoritative identity data about these workers. SecZetta also enforces worker status validation, self-attestation, and supports defining and enforcing end dates for seasonal workers. Hopefully this brief introduction to the challenges seasonal workers present has been insightful. For more information about how SecZetta can help your organization tackle these challenges, reach out to us via the link in the comments, or you can reference our seasonal help solution brief linked in the comments as well. Thanks so much.